For some time, I've been using Algorand and other DeFi platforms. But one question has always bothered me. Am I actually making money? Or am I just losing my shirt? Most crypto platforms don't offer a good way to track your earnings. So I decided to start an experiment. I put $100 into 3 different Algorand DeFi platforms. This is the result. Hey, what's up, Algo fam and HBARbarians? That's right, we got a new feature on the Algorand DeFi Experiment. Now adding one HBAR protocol that I did a video on earlier this week. We're going to start tracking it along with our Algorand DeFi week. Otherwise, pretty solid this week. There's not a big theme, it's kind of just more of the same when I'm looking at this. So why don't I get right into it and share it and show what's going on. Plus I got some lofty news we're going to talk about, but let me get through this first. So hang around for that lofty news. All right. So as you can see, here is our DeFi or weekend Algorand DeFi. Very best thing as it has been for a very long time has been the $100 of Bitcoin. So just to set things up again, we have 3 protocols: Cometa, Tinyman, and Folks Finance. Folks Finance is left over from the remnants of Algo. Wow, I've been drawing a blank on this every time. The other protocol that I was in, Algo, oh my God. Algo Stake. God, I had to think about that for a second. I keep thinking about AlgoFi because that also went under, but Algo Stake went under in the middle of our experiment. So we converted $15 to Folks, which has now been hovering around $10. So we basically losing because of the price of Algorand. Otherwise, it's just a simple staking mechanism. Also, Tinyman was converted from Humble. And the reason we got out of Humble is they just didn't have any coins. Humble's still around as far as I know. In fact, I haven't checked on it in a while, but they just didn't have any coin pairs that remotely appealed to me. And I'm trying to use generally the top coins that are available on that platform. So Cometa is the only one that's been around since day one, and it is almost back to parity, which is good to see, partially because of the price of Algorand, but mostly because of the price of Meta itself has recovered. So that one's almost back to 100. It's actually at 95, 95.70. So we're only a little bit away from that. That is really cool. Good to see. And then this week we added SaucerSwap. Now you're going to see a little tiny dot. That's all you're going to see there, because that's the first week. Now I want to explain what I did here. Is what I did is I took $10. In fact, I actually took a little more than $10 when I made the video just to test it out. So then it occurred to me, well, it'd be cool to include this. Do I want to add another $90 to make it even? So what I'm doing instead is I'm multiplying it by 10, which should give us a approximate value of what it would be. Obviously, there's some, I don't know, I don't think there is a problem with that. But we're multiplying it by 10 just so it matches, even though I'm not actually putting the other $90 in because I want to keep that in HBAR itself. Maybe later on I'll buy more HBAR and just put it in there. I'm staking the US dollar coin and US dollar coin and HBAR pair. I am earning sauce and HBAR with that. So we'll keep adding that up per week and doing some conversions and swapping that out and see how that comes out. But I think the price of HBAR is going to prove stronger in the end than the price of Algo. We'll see how that pans out. 100 Algo now is like the worst of all of them, which is really interesting. That is at only 53.73 for Algo. So very best right now of the DeFi is Cometa, unless you count SaucerSwap, but that's brand new. So I don't think it's fair to it's on there for comparison's sake. I get it, but just started. So we'll see how it does over time. But that's pretty much that for this week. I want to talk a little bit about Lofty because there's some changes and something that really irritated me this week. So hold on a second. All right. So here we are on my main screen. You notice that rent balance is at 36 cents. And you may remember that it was much, much higher. By the way, now we're down to 14 properties. So whatever property wasn't paying, it is now paying again. And we seem to be at about 5.5 cents. Yeah, 5.6 cents per day. So that's a little better than it was before. It probably what happened is one of them went off and another one went back on. And the ones that went back on were paying much higher. But you see that really low balance. That is because earlier in the week, I tried to buy another property. And you can see my available balance here is at 56.24. However, I cannot, so what happened was I tried to buy another property since I had more than $50 in my account. Everything worked until the very end. It said that the transaction failed. Now my rent balance is gone. I apparently have some kind of available balance here. However, I can't actually do anything with it. When I went to try to buy another property to see if it would work, first I wasn't 100% sure because some things seemed to indicate that it did go through. Other things indicated that it did not. And now this is where I am. I supposedly have this balance, and maybe I can withdraw it. I don't know, but I supposedly have this balance, and I apparently can't do anything with it. So that's where I'm at with Lofty. And I just don't get it. Yeah. So the little indication down there is Max from Lofty. Hi there. Got any questions? We're happy to help. Are you though? I pointed out here, we'll show you something. Let's see. It's going to pop up. Yeah. So all these cosigners, I pointed this out to them 9 months ago, and they supposedly were going to fix it. And as you can see, they have not fixed it. So 9 months ago, I told them, hey, you've got these things, you've got these issues where this cosigner agreement comes up. I've signed these things, like, I'm not kidding, a dozen times. And it never works. It never sticks. But as you can see from where they are, they fixed it going forward. So these new ones, these are, by the way, these are not yielding anything. This is really interesting. These are a couple of the ones these are in Missouri, St. Louis, and Michigan. But so the new ones aren't having that problem, but these seem to be, which is really, really annoying. So that's my issue with Lofty. So this is this account. It used to be this really nice thing where they told you how much you were up or down on where they told you whether you were up or down on your various investments, and that is gone now. I don't get it. There was this great thing, and then they just disappeared. But here's where we are. Polygon, Vulcan Forge, Metastyle, Mina, and Blur, which just have them all. Good grief. And Blur, and then a little bit of Shiba and some other ones, blah, blah, blah. But let's just see where we're at. For those 5, my cost basis is $725, and they are at $557.12. So quite a bit down yet. Probably a good time to start buying in to some of those to get my cost basis down. Near Protocol, cost basis is 150, and it's actually at 140.36. But the main issue is they really make it a big pain in the butt to get it out. So I think I told you guys a while ago, but the near wallet is going away. So you got to move it. So I'm probably going to move it back to Coinbase for now. So no staking for a little while, but yeah, you have to unstake them all. And then it's just a giant pain in the butt. Like, I don't have enough in my account to do any transactions. They don't keep any on the side. Like, I wish they should have had that set up so it like keeps a little bit on the side for transactions, just like a small micro amount. And they don't do that. So whatever. I mean, why can't they just take it out of the staked amount? That's one area where it's kind of irritating. HBAR cost basis is 225 and HBAR is 175.61. So that one is down a bit too. So is Cosmos. Cosmos is at 310 and it's down to 305. So the total for the 8 coins is 1,335. And I'm currently at 1178. So I'm down, not a ton, but a little bit. And good time to accumulate. I really, these are the 8 coins I really think are going to be huge in the bull market. Will all of them pump to big proportions? No, I really just need 1 or 2 of them to really take off. All of them are going to go up, so I'm not super worried about that. But we're hoping like one of these like becomes really big. So that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really enjoy making these. We're on 18 weeks now. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning, week 18. So we're about 6 weeks away from our halfway point, which is crazy. In 6 weeks, about a month and a half, we will have done this for 6 months or half a year. Again, still trying to decide what to do at the 1 year mark, or whether I just start over. I might actually start over at the beginning of the year. I haven't decided yet, or maybe start like a brand new, fresh pool along with this one. Just keep this one going. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So let's keep that in mind. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Appreciate that. Share this to many people. I hope I got some H barbarians in the audience now too. I know a lot of algo folk are also H barbarians. A lot of overlap there, and I am one of those as well. I like HBAR a lot. I like algo a lot. And I like some of these other coins too. But otherwise, links down below. You can get deals on crypto like Lofty with the caveats that I've just given you if you're still interested. I noticed a lot of people aren't joining in on that anymore, and I kind of don't blame them. So might have to get some new stuff on there. But there's that. Ledger is always solid. You know, I believe in Ledger. It keeps your stuff safe. So get links down below for that. Otherwise, I'm Frugal VC. Keep your stuff safe, not your keys, not your crypto, and I will see you in the future.